and Dwayne Wade right at the body of Anderson Varejao. Welcome to your Kodak moment, Anderson Varejao. Curry way down top. Bang! Bang! Oh, what a shot from Curry!
Yeah, you're right. Okay, so tonight, I should say, we have
many games.
A lot of games. So what I want to do right now is I want to go through them, and I want your predictions.
All right.
And then I'll put my predictions. So first game, we have at 7, the Chicago Bulls and the Charlotte Hornets. Who do you think comes out?
Oh, Bulls.
Bulls?
Yeah, no way it's not the Bulls.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Then we got the Pistons and the Pacers.
Pacers.
Yep. The Cavs and the Magic, which is going to be a very interesting game.
I'd have to say Magic unless Darius Garland comes out shooting, like, on fire.
Yeah. T-Wolves and the Nets.
T-Wolves.
Really?
I gotta.
I was listening to a sports podcast yesterday, and I heard something that's really funny. If the T-Wolves don't make it to the playoffs, Karl-Anthony Towns is going to want out.
No, he won't.
And I say this because someone
Cat
said
loves Minnesota
someone
so
said
much.
Karl-Anthony
It's so
Towns.
strange.
Karl-Anthony Towns is DeMarcus Cousins with a smile.
Nah.
He's got
Boogie wanted to stay in Sacramento.
Yeah.
Boogie didn't want to get traded.
But then he did get but he wanted a ring. He wanted to keep winning. If
think
Boogie didn't get traded from Sacramento,
he would have
left,
re-signed.
No, he would have left in the next 2 years. He would have left in the next 2 years.
He wanted to get an extension done in Sacramento.
Because he wanted the money because he thought he could win.
He wanted to stay in Sacramento. He loved Sacramento. He's still really involved in the community in Sacramento.
Anyway, I'm just saying, if the T-Wolves don't start winning soon, I think it's going to be...
Here's the thing. Cat loves Minnesota so much, and his only issue was Tom Thibodeau. And now Tom Thibodeau is gone. He loves Minnesota so much, and I for the first time in my life, I'm positive about a T-Wolves star, just because I don't know how, but we've convinced him to love Minnesota. And he loves the management. He loves Glenn Taylor, which I don't really understand because he's just a weird guy if you ever listen to any of his interviews.
Yeah.
He loves Gerson Rosas. He loves Ryan Saunders, which I get because Ryan Saunders has been his guy the whole time he's been in Minnesota.
That's true.
Cat got to play with Flip play for Flip for like 1 or 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, they've been close ever since.
That's true.
And I think he's really happy with the direction the team is going. The chemistry on that team looks great. I mean, it could shut down, and we could be at the trade deadline saying, oh, where's Karl-Anthony Towns going to go? But, like, yeah. I'm confident right now.
Right.
And I think the whole interview that D'Angelo Russell gave where he was like, oh, me, Book, and Cat are going to be on the same team at some point in our careers. I'm ready
for it.
It's going to be the T-Wolves. The T-Wolves are the only team that can put a package together for all those teams.
That's true. I'm ready for it. Also, talking about the Brooklyn Nets, we talked about this last week. I'm going to stand by it. Kyle, I also, on the same podcast, very good podcast, by the way, The Ringer.
Which one? Corner 3,
No.
Bill Simmons?
Not Bill Simmons. I got, here, I'm going to
Heat check?
It's, hold on. It's the Ringer NBA show.
Okay, there we go.
Shout out to the Ringer NBA show, by the way.
The Ringer's awesome.
Yeah, really awesome.
Sponsor us.
Yeah, sponsor us. No, anyway, so they also, another prediction that they had was that the Nets are going to be a worse team this year than they were last year.
I mean,
and I 100% agree with that.
I think Damari Carroll was a big loss. I mean, you obviously got to get rid of Alan Crabb if you're going to bring in 2 superstars in free agency. But he was decent for them last year, and now they really don't have any serious small forward. They can put Joe Harris at small forward. They can put Karis LeVert at small forward. But even then, neither of those brings the defending and the role playing that Damari Carroll did. Damari Carroll like quietly had a very good year last year.
Yeah, he did.
And they've just lost a lot of players that played an impact for them last year. And I think Kyrie is an upgrade from D'Angelo Russell. But we're really gonna have to see. And I don't.
D'Angelo Russell fit so well into that system, and
well, D'Angelo Russell and Kyrie both love the pick and roll.
That's true. But
D'Angelo Russell played, I think it was like something like 60% of his possessions were based out of the pick and roll.
Yeah, and the pick and roll is going to be very dangerous with the rotation of DeAndre Jordan and Jared Allen, with Joe Harris on the wing, and then next year, even though it's too early to talk about next year, but next year you got KD on the wing.
I stand by my take that KD won't be the second option for the Nets by the end of next year.
Well, that remains to be seen. Anyway, let's keep going with the games. So you have the T-Wolves on that. I also have the T-Wolves just because you can't root for the Nets. The Grizzlies and the Heat. You got John Morant going up against Tyler Herro and Jimmy Butler.
I gotta take the Heat just because I think the Grizzlies are gonna have a cool year. Mm-hmm. They're gonna have a nice year.
Yeah.
And I love that core. John Morant and Jaren Jackson both gonna be stars.
Yeah,
they're awesome to watch. They're also just hilarious together.
Yeah.
But like, they don't have a real coach.
Yeah.
This is gonna be their first game together, and look, the Heat are professionals. They are the premier organization outside of the Spurs, and you kind of just got to trust that for this one. Like, I mean, you can't really ever predict a game, like just one game, but like, I mean, outside unless it's someone playing the Hornets, because then you're gonna like the Hornets are losing.
Yeah. So you have the Heat. I got the Heat also.
Yeah.
The Celtics and the Sixers.
This will be a game I'm watching.
Yeah.
Like straight through. I gotta say I got the Sixers. Mm-hmm. But I think it's gonna be real close. I think it's gonna be a great game.
It's gonna be so fun to watch Joel go up against Enes Kanter. It's two of the loudest mouths in the league.
Yeah, and one of them can play defense and the other can't.
Yeah. It's just gonna be fun watching them go at each other like that.
I mean, what I'm really excited for is seeing. I think we can both agree that the Celtics are better coached than the Sixers. I mean, I would take Brad Stevens over Brett Brown.
Oh, absolutely. But it's just I think with the Sixers they have more player talent.
Yeah, they have more talent certainly. And look, if you're looking at a team that legitimately has a big three, the Sixers have like a big four.
Yeah, I was about to say they have a big four.
But what they don't really have bench players, whatever. Mm-hmm. And the fit of those four players together is questionable.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I think getting Jimmy Butler out of there was the right call, though. I think it's going to bring those.
They need a small forward, though, or they need Ben Simmons to go back to small forward, and they need a point guard.
Well, they can figure that out, but I just think Jimmy Butler wasn't doing the Sixers any favors, and I'm glad he's gone. Wizards and Mavericks. I'm gonna preface this by saying I'm gonna be rooting for the Wizards. The Mavs. I'm not gonna say the Mavs.
I hate the Wizards because I don't understand why Bradley Beal would resign. And it makes me so angry.
Listen, I can't.
We need to talk about that. We'll talk about extensions after we talk about the games.
Yeah, and we have 35 minutes.
Yeah.
We're good. I just can't root it for the Mavs. They got one of the tallest snakes in the world. Can't root for them. My boys coming up next.
Knicks Spurs.
Got to go with the Knicks. I'm excited to see R.J. Barrett. 2 injuries coming up.
R.J. Barrett is the best player on your team day one.
Absolutely.
Is my take.
Mitchell Robinson is out.
That's the question. I don't know what you guys are going to do at center right now.
I think we're going to
if it's Bobby Portis together with Julius Randle, I hate that lineup.
No, I think it's going to be Bobby Portis and Taj Gibson, which is not ideal.
That's horrible.
It is horrible, but we'll learn.
Bobby Portis cannot play center.
Bobby Portis can play center if it's in a small ball
He doesn't
lineup.
play defense. He can't protect the rim. He gets distracted constantly, and what does he bring on offense that Julius Randle does?
That Julius Randle does?
Doesn't.
The 3.
No.
Bobby Portis can shoot the 3.
No.
Listen, Bobby Portis can shoot the 3.
You bugging.
Listen, I am a huge Mitchell Robinson fan. It is a huge loss, a huge defensive loss. It might even be the reason why we lose this game. If we lose this game, it might be one reason.
Before when Mitchell Robinson was going to be in, I would have taken the Knicks. Mm-hmm. But now I can't feel good about that because they have no one to go against LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yeah. But I am very excited, and they might start Alonzo Trier.
I think we could see RJ at the 1, Trier at the 2, Knox at the 3, or Marcus Morris at the 3, Randall, and then whatever you guys are going to do at center.
Whatever.
I can't talk myself into Bobby Portis whatsoever.
Also, if Alonzo Trier
can have a good year, your point guard rotation is immediately solved because then you can just have Alonzo Trier and RJ Barrett together.
Yeah, and we can use DSJ as a trade piece.
I mean, I don't understand why you want to get rid of the best point guard on your team.
Well, I'm just saying.
You guys got Frankie next year.
Yeah.
Option accepted.
Whatever. I hate that. Hopefully he's going to be on the Spurs or just off the team. I don't like him.
Thunder Jazz. You got to take the Jazz.
Yeah, we got the Thunder and Jazz. You have to take the Jazz. It's going to be interesting watching the Thunder. And then we got two of the youngest and most promising teams.
The Suns are not promising.
Well, the youngest.
Yeah, drafting a 23-year-old rookie,
Yeah, who'd they draft again?
Cameron Johnson.
Oh right. Oh god. Like I say before,
I'm gonna take the Kings in this one.
Oh,
I'm gonna take the Kings.